All right, thank you for tuning in to the ALU YouTube station, YouTube channel. So I want to talk about my experience with CompTIA and how hard this test was. So I got this in the mail. This should let y'all know it's official. CompTIA, congratulations on passing your exam. And they gave me this nice little certificate. Cover up my name there. Yep, so it's official. It's cool. But I'm not making that to show off. I'm making that to tell y'all my experience for it, just in case y'all are trying to get it too. Um, so in Ohio, they have this system called Global Links, and you can sign up for it, and they will, as long as you pass, it's funded by the government, and as long as you pass, they'll keep giving you opportunities to get more and more and more opportunities in tech and everything else. So the last test I taken was ITIL 4. That one was hard. Not gonna lie. And then I took this one. Now, the CompTIA Tech Plus test wasn't that hard to me because I had previous computer experience. I built my first computer back in 2000. I thought it was 15, but it might be a little bit earlier than 13. I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, man, we started this, and well, I met him, and yada 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 time." So it might have been it's been since 2015 at least. And I remember I started looking into a computer, how to build one, because I wanted to get into video game design. And I was looking at the parts and everything else. And so, the RAM, the motherboard, the CPU, the GPU, the case, the power supply, heating, cooling, all of that. And just started learning how to do it myself. And I ended up making another one later on. So I had experience with the different stuff with Tech Plus, but there was some parts in it that I didn't know, like all the different systems and programs that they use with Microsoft 360. Is it called Microsoft 360? Let me see what it's actually called now. Basically Microsoft Outlook and Office and 365 now. But they're teaching you all those things. They're teaching you how to make graphs and make boards and schedule and the Microsoft way of doing things when they come down to like business tracking, IT service, all that. Now those things was kind of difficult, but it was kind of fun because they was teaching you, like, if you get a job in this particular field, they might use Microsoft Excel or whatever, and they was teaching you how to use that. But to be honest with you, I don't really remember that on the test. So the test was kind of like, it was asking you basic stuff. Like it asked you like what RAM is in different parts of the computer. And then it'll give you scenarios and ask you what's the best thing in this scenario, what would be the best thing to do. And the thing is, the main thing about the CompTIA test is, whether you think you know or you done it before, and however way it is, they want you to answer from their textbook. Meaning, if they tell you it's 1, 8, and 9, and you like, no, it's 1, 2, 3, and they say no, it's 1, 8, and 9, then it is 1, 8, and 9, basically. So basically, whatever that textbook tell you is what you need to do. In fact, let me get the book that I study from. I'm gonna tell y'all the sources that I study from. Hold on a second here. This right here. So, besides Mr. David Hill, and I can say his name because he's a teacher in Global Links, I studied with Mr. David Hill, and he linked me to two other sources, and that was I got them saying them in order. Tech G, because I was watching him a lot. Tech G on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. He helped me out a whole. Yeah, pay attention to his stuff. Like, it was all legit. And then I read this book. I read it like once and then went back to it like 2 or 3 times on my weak points. And I just simply went in here and just highlighted stuff, man, and read the whole book. This is probably the fastest I've ever read a book in my life. I literally read this book in 1 week, man. It was wild. But those 3 sources is what I've taken. So say you don't have a particular course or class that you're that you're, excuse me, taking, then get with groups. I'm pretty sure there's groups that's learning it and stuff like that, where you can. But yeah, Tech G on YouTube and Mike Chapple's book on Tech Plus is really good. Now, this book here has what the original CompTIA book has, but more condensed. I think the original book is like, I don't know, how many pages is this thing? How many pages is it? This is like, I think this is like about 360 pages. The original book, I think it's like 500 to 600. So it's condensed. So I could just say from me studying this that it had enough for me to pass the test. The test for me, it had, I think was 65 questions total. I don't have my paper here. I would look. Let me see. Think right quick. Where that's it. Oh, it's right here. This was not planned, I promise. So, does it say how many questions was on the test? Let me see. I can't remember. I thought it was 65, but you have to pass. You have to get a 650 to pass. I got a 691. So yeah, I don't know how good I did, how good I didn't do, but yeah. So I believe it was 65 questions, and I think that if you get a certain amount right, it just ends the test. If you get a certain amount wrong, I don't know how exactly calculated. I'm not sure if anybody know. Maybe Linus Tech Tip know. I don't know if that video is still up, but yeah. So yeah, I just got enough right and passed. So those are my resources for passing it. Now, again, I kind of came from experience of doing computers, so I was kind of fighting my own knowledge on some things. But just basically, when you study the book and it tells you something specific, just follow it. And pay attention to the course that you get. There's a whole CompTIA course that's really extensive. It's going to teach you everything you need to know. Literally go through all those lessons and take your time. Now, I will say that if you are studying with, if you're studying like with a group or whatever, and you'll have like a deadline that the class is going to be over it, then you have a deadline when you're going to have to take the final test. Do not, when you get access to CompTIA stuff, don't wait till the last minute. I'm not gonna lie. I was up the final night. I think I had one day to finish it, and I was going through everything. But there's a lot of labs in the courses on CompTIA, and we had to complete everything 100%. Like you had to do everything. You couldn't skip nothing. So the moment, if you're taking a course and the moment you get access to that CompTIA stuff, go ahead and do it then. Don't wait. Well, he's not talking about that yet, so I'm gonna know. Just go ahead and go through it, because if you wait till the last minute and you have a deadline, you're gonna be sweating bullets on that last day. Because some of the labs that they do, they're like old cheesy like setups. Like they literally look like this. They look like this right here, and you gotta take the HDMI picture and put it in the back, and then take the plug picture and put it in the back. You literally have to do this right here, right? This setup here, but it's little cheesy PNG pictures that you got to put together. It was annoying, especially like after about the sixth one. I'm like, yo, I'm getting kind of tired of this. But it teaches you how to do the stuff. Now, I know even more stuff to plug up to a computer I didn't know before, like sound card and PCUs and stuff like that. So, yeah. So anyway, just want to talk about my experience with it. It was a little hard, but I had experience with it. But if you don't have experience, it's not that hard. We all have a computer, right? Get on the computer, learn how the stuff works. Don't let nobody put it together for you. You do it. Get in that textbook, read everything about it, read the specifics about RAM and what RAM does, what a power supply is, what a GPU is, what a CPU is, what a motherboard is, what the box is, what the fans are. Like, get into it and understand what everything is. And then when they teach you how to troubleshoot, go exactly by how they teach you to troubleshoot. You'll be fine. You will be fine. So the next one I'm going to be taking is Tech Plus, and school for that actually starts next month. And I've already the instructor already got the materials now. She gave me the materials now so that I can study when I study with the instructor next month. So I'm not going to wait. I learned my lesson with ITL4 and Tech Plus. It's like, man, what is going on, so that I can go into the classes knowing what's going on way more than just learning from him, getting offline, getting text material and reading. I'm going to read up on this stuff now and then go. And Tech G has more videos on everything. He got videos on cybersecurity, Tech Plus, A Plus, all that. So check out Tech G if you want to get an edge on all that stuff right now. Link is in the description below. I really enjoyed his videos, man. And he'll post your certificate too if you want him to. But sign up for his course though. I suggest anybody sign up for his course, especially if you don't have, like, fortunately we have Global Links here in Ohio, and you can sign up for it and you can go through some classes. But if you can't, I haven't taken Tech G's courses, but I'm pretty sure that if you do, you're going to pass that CompTIA Tech Plus exam. Let's get it. Check out his channel. You know what I'm talking about. What up, Tech G, if you're watching?